Black Lives Matter. Oh, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Alright, what's good, y'all? We're back at it. And today we're gonna be doing something a little special, something a little different, something will get you a little, rock your little socks off. Today, I sat down and just thought about it for a minute. There have been some strange moments in the TV shows that I've watched, more particularly in anime as well, where I've just seen characters get disrespected, just done extremely dirty, but yet they somehow manage to clutch up their ass cheeks, pull up, and take the most strongest W back with them. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the greatest comebacks in anime history. Incoming! So now that we've gotten everything out of the way, first things first, what I want to start off with. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. You all know the protagonist David Martinez, you all know about him. Now, there's just one scene in particular from the first episode that I just want to talk about. It's about how he just took the fattest L from his school bully. Telling him about his clothes, telling him that he don't belong here. And David, he was trying to be the bigger person here. He was trying to just walk away. But this nigga didn't let him. He was just like, up, where you going, cuz? Where you going? You ain't going nowhere. And then afterwards, that's when he tried to throw hands. And then he's like, oh, okay. Now you think you can throw hands, nigga? Alright, bet. And then this nigga activated the Bruce Lee MP4 chip and just started wailing on my man. And oh my god, this was just awful. See this right here, folks? This is how school bullies are made. And this man was just fucking bodied. Man had to stay limp in that alleyway for the longest time. So fast forward a little bit, David now gets back home after having just a shit day, finding out his mom passed away after the incident, finding out that how much debt they're in. Basically, this man is not having a good time right now. And this nigga, his school bully hit him up and was just like, dang bro, that's crazy, your mom died? Damn. That's a shame, bro. Couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me. Damn, bro. I mean, you could just do everybody a favor and just not come back to school. No one ain't gonna miss you. Besides, we all know your mom was the only reason you even was in the school in the first place. Come on, let's be real here. You're musty. You're crusty. Bet you don't even bathe. Your mom probably didn't even want to be around you no more. And then after this, David just had his breaking point. This nigga was just like, try me, nigga. I'm done with this shit, bro. Put it on. And he's just like, alright, nigga, alright. But if you pussy out, I'm keeping that shit. Deal? Then David, oh my god, this is actually a bit too graphic, so I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube. I'll just show David's facial reaction to having literal chrome attached to his back. So now we fast forward to the next day. And I gotta say, for a start of an anime, this was a great W for the protagonist. And now we move on to our next W of the series, Kaneki and Jason. Oh lord, oh lordy lord. Now this one is a personal favorite of mine. Those who haven't seen the Tokyo Ghoul anime or manga, I personally recommend the manga and stay away from anything that is in season 1. Kaneki, after getting along with like everybody at his new home at the coffee place on Teku, nigga by the name of Jason shows up because Jason here was smelling some Rize on this nigga. Basically, Rize is the ghoul who Kaneki was dating and the ghoul tried to kill him. That's just something else for another time. Because of this, he was just like, I'm kidnapping this one. And everybody tried to stop him, but he just ended up getting folded. So yeah, then after that, Kaneki just ended up getting kidnapped. And Jason took him into his special room, his torture room. And this man, Kaneki, he went through the worst, the absolute worst. I would love to show you guys some of the stuff that happened to him, but I literally cannot show this in this day and age in this type of YouTube system. I would be goat-seed in a minute. Now, my goodness. So after getting tortured, Kaneki was just sent to a breaking point. Like, this man could not do it anymore. And that's when he started seeing his old, I don't even know if I call her an ex. He started seeing Rize again. And basically, Rize decided to tell this nigga to stop being a little baby and pull up. And basically, he decided to use his mom as an example. I'm gonna just roll this real quick. See? Look what happened to your bitch-ass mom. Because she couldn't stand up for herself. Now you need to go set up for yourself and beat that fucking Jason Voorhees wannabe having ass nigga. Now are you gonna do that or are you just gonna be a munch? And then you just see Kaneki just like jump out and just start to eat Reese. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is where it gets really complicated. I wish I could explain this better, but like the manga and the anime are just so different from each other. It's kind of hard for me to like explain. This is like some symbolism type shit. So yeah, then after that Kaneki finally accepted his ghoul side, and then oh boy, after that we got the best fucking season finale fight. Kaneki versus Jason, and he was wailing on this man like, oh my god, it's like all the pain that this nigga gone through just made him stronger, and he just folded this nigga. Then afterwards, Jason tried to pull up with some type of strange new Kagune, and then he tried to fold Kaneki again, but Kaneki was just like, nigga, please. And then afterwards, he immediately just slammed this nigga down to the ground and had him pinned. And he just started practicing the same torture method that he did to Kaneki. Man was saying 1,000 minus 7 and started stabbing this man, making him his bitch. And he tried again. Come on. What'd I say? 1,000 minus 7. Stabs his ass again. And then you just see Jason just cry like a little bitch. Just like, 1,900, 992. Knew he was a bum ass. If I can recall correctly, your ass was trying to eat me. So you wouldn't mind if I try to eat you. Now would you? And this nigga just ate the shit out of Jason. No pause. He literally cannibalized this nigga. It was brutal. Now for the final one. My last and favorite one. The Straw Hats meeting Cypher Pole. Now, as you all know or may not know, I am a One Piece fan. And this story, personally, I'm a big fan of the Water 7, alright? But I'm here to talk about something specific. When Cyberpole originally introduced themselves at Water 7, they pulled up and being like, alright, cuz, we're here for Nico Robin. The Straw Hats try fading on these niggas, well, I should say mainly Luffy. Luffy trying fading up on this Rob Lucci nigga, and he just immediately just got smacked. He was just like, if your bum ass wasn't made out of rubber, that would've killed you. The rest of the Straw Hats that tried to like do something on them, they didn't really stand much of a chance. All of them got folded and took a huge L, and Robin ended up getting kidnapped. And then after this, they were just like, alright, you know what? Screw this. We're going back to save Rob. Screw these Marines. They can take our crewmate. They thought. And then afterwards, they decided to hop on the C train and head all the way to Annie's lobby. And oh man, Annie's lobby is when shit got real. All the Straw Hats pulling up against Cyberpole. All of them just staring down the fucking world government. Damn, this was a sight to behold. And everybody was throwing hands. Chopper threw hands, Sanji threw hands, Usopp threw hands, Nami threw hands. Oh my goodness! This was just hands central. But I want to talk about something mainly. I want to talk about how Luffy pulled up on one of the Cyberpole agents. Luffy literally pulled up on the first one. He was just like, "All right, I'm here to beat y'all niggas ass." And he's just like, "You really think you can beat us after we whooped y'all ass the first time?" All right, cuz. And this nigga Luffy said, "Nah, I got something for y'all niggas this time." So this nigga stands down, puts his fist onto the floor, and this nigga just starts turning pink and just emits smoke from his body. And this man's just like, "Oh, all y'all niggas with this one." And you just see him mollywhopping this man. Oh my god, this was brutal. This man was just getting punched left and right. He couldn't keep up with Luffy. Luffy was teleporting all over the place like this was inter-transmission. And one of the more disrespectful things, this nigga was trying to look for where Luffy was. He grabbed him by the horns and just fucking slammed his ass down. Oh my god, it was brutal. This man was just getting run down. He saw this nigga get back up. He was just like, "Oh, you're back up. Alright then, let me hit you with one more attack." But this nigga couldn't take it. He couldn't after all them blows Luffy was giving him. He knocked the hell out. Now we get to the final battle. Luffy versus Rob Lucci. Now I could get into more details about everything, but I want to get into the main nitty gritty of this fight. The main thing that secured this as a freaking W. Luffy ended up getting a Roku Rogan to the chest, and this man was about to go down. But Luffy saw Usopp, and Usopp shouted to him, "Hey yo, cuz, what you doing? You need to get up and fold this fool." "Alright, nigga, if you can't fold him, I'll do it myself. This kitty cat looking ass nigga." And Rob Lucci was just like, "Alright, I'm gonna beat this long nose ass nigga." And he was already getting ready to move over there. And Luffy just got back up. He was like saying, "Nah, don't you lay a finger on this nigga." And you just see he just come trying to fold him again, but he just ended up getting another Roku Rogan. Oh my god, it was brutal. And this man was coughing up blood and everything. He couldn't do it no more. But then Luffy the moment he was about to fall, this nigga got back up and he just looked at Rob Lucci, and this man was in fear, bro. This man just paused when he saw this nigga get back up after all them blows, and he was just he was shocked. And then Luffy just looked at him, and man, oh man, it was just rap. This nigga Luffy just said, "Run me my money, nigga!" Alright, y'all, and that's the end of the video. Don't be a stranger now. I hope y'all enjoyed. Maybe I'll make more of these in the future, maybe. Until then, y'all take care.